Double tight, guys, double tight.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Two tights.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now McGuire. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go again with McGuire, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Detroit!
Jam him.
Here we go now.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
3 down. Odd. Slam.
Watch him now, Barney.
In motion, Seferian-Jenkins. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, guys, check me out.
3-19.
Stand up over there.
3-19.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Green 39. Ace.
So After the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Back
Tight end's
down,
right.
Philly. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Three down. Three down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for Anunwa. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Anunwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the street.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go.
Bortles now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On second down, Cook. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. Got an open man, it's Anunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Green 39. Green, gone.
Watch that.
Hurry up, here we go.
down, Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
Second down, Hackenberg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Hackenberg. Anuno's got it, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
To throw, Hackenberg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left.
Here we go now. Green, watching now, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
4 down.
Again, it's Cook. And some space here. And he's brought down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a home team. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught right side by Anderson. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Double tight, double tight.
All right, here we go.
Here's McGuire.
Watch 35.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go now.
And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit!
Switch.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Hackenberg now from the 50. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Following the interception. interception. Here's Hackenberg.
I'm coming.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hackenberg on second down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down following the run. Now Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Baby!
Throw!
Get him, boys!
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Ready.
58's the mic. 58's
Ace.
the mic.
Ace. Throw.
Watch twist.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
Kill. Go. It's run. They run it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Ready. Green. Black 58. Rail.
Now Bortles got to have this one. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Ace.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Now Damian Williams to return it. A beautiful fake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just...
And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have got it back within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is taken at his 4. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Hackenberg finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch tight end.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, watch
Set!
number 5.
319! 319!
Y'all not ready.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Tight end's right.
Here we go! Green
From the
39!
gun,
Green
Hackenberg.
39!
He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
3 down. Hey, check.
Hackenberg on 1st down. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an
Time
island.
for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
I'm coming. Man left.
All right, here we go. Green 39! All right, now,
The
lucky
play clock's
56,
running
lucky
down.
56.
Play fake. Hackenberg. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey,
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitor.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10.
That hurt.
But I remember it. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This one fielded at the 5. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Over! Here we go now. Four down. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All right, here we go.
I'm not surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts, and we'll make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This one fielded at the 5. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Jacksonville, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
it.